Good morning, lovelies. ZoëTwoDots here with some more Pokemon Go goodness for you. We're back for another episode of ZTD News, your weekly update in Pokemon Go news. So again, apologies for last week. I didn't have my voice, so there was no news. Coming back at it hard today. My voice is pretty much back to normal. But first of all, we're going to get into the Porto Alegre, the Brazilian Safari Zone event should be live right now as you're watching this. As of recording this, it's probably not going to start for like a couple more hours, so fingers crossed we're seeing shiny Psyduck spawning around the world. I've got no way to confirm that. You guys will know in the comments, like right now, I suppose live as it's happening, if it is. If not, that kind of sucks. So fingers crossed we're all out there hunting for some shiny Psyduck worldwide as the Brazilian players and travelers are enjoying the full Safari Zone event in Brazil. As you guys may have seen as well, Trainer Tips is not going to be able to make it out to film and cover the event in Brazil, but Pokemon Master Holly is there. So if you guys want to see coverage of that, be sure to go check out her videos. This week as well, we had announced Swinub Community Day. Heck yes. Definitely, I'm really enjoying the fact that they kind of like broke the pattern and everyone's like, but they didn't go for a 10k egg hatch, and it's like, God, we've never had to be locked into a specific set of doing things. I like that they've made it something different. Now we can't just predict and guess every single thing. This is awesome. Swinub, shiny, pretty cute. Looks like a little bit of a watermelon actually. Shiny Swinub, shiny Piloswine, and then coming out with that wee Mamoswine. So the Gen 4 exclusive that needs a Cno Stone to evolve. Heck yes, this is one of the like the Cno Stone evolution Pokemon that we've kind of been like, there's a whole stack of things we haven't seen for Cno Stone evolutions, like Magnezone and this one for example for Mamoswine. So this is a great way to roll it out. Now a 3-stage evolution Pokemon. So over the weekend we're gonna have, the increased lures as standard. Be sure to check out the link in the description for your time zone, for your start time. I get a lot of messages every single time this happens, like, what's my start time for my, time zone? Please check the link. I don't know where you live and what time it's starting for you. All in the description. And 3 times catch Stardust, which is a big heck yes for all of the spending we've been doing for perhaps on the Boulder Cup, unlocking new moves and things like that, or powering up Pokemon. I'm always here for more Stardust. That is like the most quintessential commodity in Pokemon Go. Not sure yet what the special move will be for Mamoswine, but start stocking up on your Cno Stones now. If you haven't got a Cno Stone yet, like, battle every single day, do your 3 trainer battles every single day and challenge the team leader once per day. You've got 4 opportunities there to get Cno Stones, plus the weekly research breakthroughs. There's a chance there as well. I honestly, I don't know if this is a thing or if it's just superstition, but I have found if I verse different people every day, I seem to get Cno Stones more frequently. I genuinely don't know if that's just absolute BS and I'm just seeing that in a particular way, but I basically went for a week versing only Alan and I got nothing but Stardust. The second I started alternating between different friends, every single day it was Cno Stones, like every single day. So that genuinely could be purely RNG, but hey, there's no harm in playing with more friends. Give it a whirl. If you haven't had a Cno Stone in a hot second, verse someone different, see how you go. And let me know if you've had similar or different results in the comments too. But as an added bonus over the weekend, so on the Saturday, Sunday, whatever like com day is for you, but let me try and break this down. Over both days, both Saturday and Sunday, there will be 5 rewards instead of 3 rewards for battles. So you can battle your friends 5 times and get 5 rewards. However, on your community day, the whole day, not the 3-hour window, but on whatever day is com day for you. So I think for Europe and the Americas, that'll be Saturday. For Asia Pacific, that's the Sunday. Whichever is your day, it is 5 guaranteed Cno Stones. So get up early, smash out those battles, 5 guaranteed Cno Stones for you. And a massive bonus as well for any kid accounts who can't do PvP battles against other trainers. They can challenge the team leader 5 times for 5 Cno Stones. So the kids are covered as well. So potentially if you got absolutely crazy with the RNG, that's potentially 10 bonuses, 10 Cno Stones. Realistically, it's guaranteed 5, and then whatever you get from the other day is like, awesome, fingers crossed. Hopefully the rate is increased. But I mean, if you aren't satisfied with 5 guaranteed Cno Stones and you haven't, stocked some up or saved throughout the week, I mean, like, come on. That's pretty good. 5 guaranteed is pretty good. Also as well, if you don't have any decent IV Piloswines like me, here is my court. And I've only ever had one that is above 90. for IVs. I've just never had good luck with the old Swinubs. If you need some more Swinubs, get out there and hatch some 2k eggs. Maybe you'll get a decent one before Com Day. Otherwise, for me, realistically, I'm going to be relying on catching a decent one on Com Day. So fingers crossed I get some decent IV ones, because Mamoswine is an absolute beast of an ice type attacker. Remember as well, if you have got ones with average IVs and you want better, you can trade with your friends to re-roll the IVs, and fingers crossed they go up. Next up, we have some interesting data news from the Silph Road team, who did some pretty comprehensive research, considering how much of like a time cluster, you know, mess-ish, time critical the shiny Feebas day, the research day was. They did some really great research on finding out the shiny odds, the shiny rates over the weekend, and what they found was that between the European event and the other time zones essentially starting their Feebas researchers, was that there was actually a change in the drop rate for shinies. So the Europeans sadly got pretty well crippled with a 1 in 40 chance of a shiny, and then the Americas, Asia Pacific, they noticed a change in the rate to 1 in 20. Which is still not like guaranteed, not easy. You could do 100 quests and still not get one. That's how RNG, that's how probability works. You could still not get one at all. But a better rate comparatively to 1 in 40. Both are still hard, but we can see the clear difference between 1 in 40, 1 in 20. So it seems that Niantic heard the pleas, the feedback, you know, the frustration of the European players and how difficult it was in, you know, maybe only one person in the entire, you know, group or community getting a shiny, changed the rate mid-weekend to then affect the Americas and the Asia Pacific. So for the first time, I don't feel so salty about going last, that I essentially benefited from other people's misfortune. But hopefully this means this is a great learning tool. This is a great stepping point for how future research events might run in the future, in terms of what is an acceptable shiny rate, what is a feasible one with how many tasks people can get done, and I'm genuinely really excited for more research days. I think this was a great first attempt, even though not everyone was satisfied. I think it's a really excellent learning curve. They got, you know, they hit a lot of targets, they missed a lot of targets, and then from that we can figure out exactly what needs to change and what needs to improve. If you want to read the full report and the data points that they collected and, you know, the accuracy of this information as well, link for that report will be in the description. And speaking of the Silph, it is not long until the Silph Arena, Silph.gg February tournaments are announced. I'm really excited. Everyone's gonna be wrapping up their Boulder Cup PvP matches over this end of the week. I'm really keen to see what the next month's theme is going to be. I genuinely enjoyed the Boulder Cup. I've never really been into competitive battles in Pokemon, even though half the game is battling. It's never been my favorite part of the game necessarily. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the strategy part of it. I'm learning a lot more through that, and I'm excited to see what the theme's going to be. So keep your eyes peeped on Silph.gg in the coming days to see what the new theme is going to be. I'm hyped. And lastly, if you missed the live stream, if you missed any of the, you know, social media posts and things like that, I'm going to be in San Francisco as of Monday pretty much. I'll be in San Francisco in the USA. I've been invited out by Niantic. Yay, Senpai noticed me. I've been invited out by Niantic to discuss some future projects and things like that for 2019. So it's still a little bit of a mystery. I'm incredibly excited. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to, you know, say who else is going to be there, because that's their own information to share. That's their own, you know, exciting news to share with you guys. So, it's gonna be good though. I'm really, really excited, and I'm excited to create some fun stuff for you guys in San Fran as well. So if you have any recommendations, I don't have much of an opportunity to go super far out of like the main like city area, but if there's like a top 2 things that I need to do that's, you know, easily accessible and not super expensive, let me know, because I want to try and see what I can see while I'm there and share that with you guys. Lastly, we have AR photo of the week, and gosh, I missed 1 week of AR photos and we're almost up to 5,000 photos in the ZTD News hashtag. You guys are insane. First of all, as well, with the ZTD News weekly photos, I'm going to start issuing like a weekly theme or challenge starting next week. So not this week, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I'll be starting a weekly theme. So it might be something as simple as like this week's theme is red. And you can interpret that how you like. It might be a red Pokemon, it might be something that reminds you of Trainer Red from the original series. You might photograph a Pokemon in a red background, things like that. Or maybe the theme will be babies, or the theme, well, you can't photograph babies yet. Maybe the theme will be, you know, something to do with the Hoenn event, legendaries, things like that. So keep that in mind. As of next week, I'm gonna be starting a weekly theme just to kind of keep it fun and like targeted and on topic kind of thing, just to kind of challenge you guys and see what you guys can come up with creatively. I find that I work best when I have a brief, like a design job, so I'm really excited to see what you guys make. First up this week is Pokemon Artographer with this photo of Ho-Oh and a rainbow wing, like the feather prop that they have made here at sunset. Really, really gorgeous, really simple. The addition of the little prop, you know, the rainbow hero from the original series, you know, when Ash first goes out on his adventure and sees a Ho-Oh flying across the sky. Really, really beautiful setup and perfect execution. Simple prop adding to the story. I love it. I love the color. Thank you. This is just such a beautiful photo. Next up is Lugia Master 21 with this adorable Totodile Community Day photograph. Perfect placement. The pat is coming in like this beautiful caress. Like he's like, I'm here to hug Totodile. You're my like new best friend. Come be part of my team. Perfect placement. Perfect angles. I love it. Thank you. You guys know I love people with Pokemon, so this one was my favorite of the people with, like, there were so many great photos from Totodile Community Day. This one was my favorite of people with Pokemon with Totodile. Next up is Yeezy 2 with this giraffe rig picture, this cheeky little giraffe rig. Checking out the vending machine here in Japan, seeing what's on offer. It's simple, I like it, the placement is nice, and God, I miss the vending machines in Japan. One of my favorite Pokemon as well. I do like giraffe rig, like genuinely, it's a really cool design for me. I wish I had more opportunities to photograph it, and I love this photo of it, so thank you very much. Next up is PKMN Photographer with this Vileplume again. Vileplume, one of my absolute favorite Pokemon. It is stunning, and I love the placement here that you've lined up with the kind of like solar flare, the lens flare effect from the sun. It really looks like Vileplume is charging up for a massive solar beam attack. Like, this is fantastic. If you played the main series games, you'll know that Pokemon that use solar beam need to take one turn to charge, to, you know, absorb the sunlight to charge up their attack. And this looks exactly like that. Just Vileplume absorbing all of that light, getting that photosynthesis happening to blast, absolutely blast with solar beam. So perfect placement, good little story, I love it. And last up is Zero Uncool with this snowy cast form. Again, this is one of the ones I've never had a chance to photograph, really. I got a couple of pics of it at the Chicago Go Fest with like the fake igloo and stuff like that, but just seeing it in its natural environment, in the snow, in like this gorgeous forest, this is just so beautiful. The color editing for this as well, really simple but really effective, very punchy colors. I love the placement, beautiful. Thank you. I really love seeing themed Pokemon or Pokemon that have a really specific type, or, you know, it's very clear that snowy cast form is snowy. To see it in the snow as well, I think is fantastic. So thank you very much for this one. And don't forget, guys, if you would like your photo featured, the chance to be featured on ZTD News, use the hashtag ZTD News on your Instagram posts so that I can see those ones. I do check the Twitter as well, but let's be honest, Instagram is the easiest place to catalog them and to view them all really neatly. And if you want to check out any of these AR photographers, as always, their links will be in the description. So let's get going, guys. Hopefully there are some shiny Psyduck out there for you to catch today. Not long until I'm in San Fran. Probably the next time you'll see me is maybe in a live stream. And if you missed that, I'll be in the US of A. So I'll see you guys there. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.